Here's the progress for my house now. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain today, so I can get more done. Nice beautiful view in the background. People who haven't seen my other videos, mountains in the background in Phetchabun, in Lomsak. People who haven't seen my other videos, I've Thai citizenship, so that's how I can own lands in Thailand. This land is in Lomsak. Later today I'm going to visit the village chief to ask him about a water meter so I can have water for my house, and you got to talk to the village chief so you can have a tabian ban, which is a registered address, so you can have electricity, so you can have mail delivered to your house, and you can use your registered address for your ID card. I'm using my other house for my ID card address, but I'll use this one in the future. Yeah, was told this will be a 36 square meter house. It'll price 280,000 baht. The house will have a higher ceiling. See, there's other houses which are on a wider area, which are 36 square meters, so they have parts of a ceiling will be very low, where we'll have to bend my back, where I'm going for just a taller ceiling. I'm going for a green colour, which would be like Kazakhstan Bank. Anyways, this block of land here cost 450,000 baht. Extends about where these trees are here, and down to where they'll be past where that tree is, power pole. My father's going to build a house down here somewhere. Yesterday we went to the land office, and we're having our land boundary assessed, so we'll know exactly where my land boundary is. So when my father builds his house, he'll know for sure he's building it within my land boundary. These platforms here, we can put metal over them and turn it into like a carport or something. The first lot of land I bought in Lom Khao cost 110,000 baht, and that was like the length of a football field, but a bit narrower. This is in Lomsak, right on the edge of Lomsak city, for 450,000 baht. My wife said my Lom Khao land now has a value of maybe 500,000, and my wife said this land here, I could probably sell it for maybe 700,000, 800,000 baht if I really wanted to. I got it for cheap because the woman I bought it from, she flips land, buys and sells land cheap because she's an agent, and the people she bought the land from, she bought it for 180,000 baht because they needed the money. Yeah, Lom Khao is more rural, about 30 minutes from here, and this is Lomsak, and we're like 10 minutes from like a very modern city, Lomsak city. Or this is in Lomsak city now, but we're on the outskirts. And once you're in the main Lomsak city, there's night markets, there's like shopping plazas, there's very modern things. I still get the beautiful scenic view. show this for a while. It's nice in Thailand. The village chief doesn't put like big restrictions on what you can and can't build. So even people in Thailand who don't have a lot of money, they can buy land for cheap and they can build like a house that's small, but they don't need to do a big mortgage. They can own a house, whereas in Australia, people lose most of their income paying rent. That's why in Australia, a majority of Australians born after 1980 will never own a house in their lifetime, and they lose like 50 to 70% of their income just paying rent. Because in Australia, the council's very strict on what you can and can't build in it. And in my opinion, it's because of corruption. They want your house to have a high value as possible so they can milk tax money when you pay the land tax or council rates, whatever. And also because a lot of council members invest in property in the area, and they can sell. The higher the property values are, the higher they can sell properties for. And in Australia, there's a lot of homeless people. Even where the small town in southwestern Sydney, Macquarie Fields, Ingleburn area, where my father's house is, a lot of homeless people. I haven't seen a single homeless person yet in Phetchabun. Yeah, both Lomsak and Lomkhao are in Phetchabun. As for the homeless people in Bangkok, many of them aren't actually really homeless. Some people say Thailand is the cleanest homeless people they've ever seen, because many of the homeless people in Thailand stay around shopping malls and get money from tourists, or the genuine homeless in Bangkok have mental problems, because if you're homeless in Thailand, you go to a temple and they'll take care of you and feed you, but you have to do it under the Buddhist rules, which means no sex, no alcohol, no gambling, no aggressive behaviour. And people with mental health issues don't want to do like that at the temple. But anyways, mentioned before, Thailand has faster internet speed than Australia, better public transport. And that's funny how Thailand gets referred to as a third world country. Thailand also has universal healthcare and some of the best hospitals in the world, very high standard of healthcare. I went through a 6-year process to get Thai citizenship, and don't understand why Thailand gets referred to as a third world country. Like, sure, in Australia people make more money, but they lose most of their income paying rent. And like I said, they have third world internet and piss poor public transport. Well, they can compare capital cities. In Bangkok, I wait 2 to 5 minutes for a train. In Sydney, I wait 30 minutes for a train. I know, even my brother, he was living in Sydney. He couldn't get the internet for a while because they didn't have the internet in his area, and using data internet in Australia is expensive. If you want unlimited data in Thailand, I use the unlimited data 5G. It's only 300 baht a month, and it's very fast and reliable. I've mentioned on other videos, you can buy 1 kilo of mangoes in Phetchabun for 25 baht. Like many Westerners use the Big Mac equation to compare salaries to affordability in different countries. I think that's a silly equation. Well, the name Phetchabun means fertile land. Like I said, I can buy fresh produce in Phetchabun for very cheap because it grows very well in Phetchabun. Like, sure, in Thailand, the minimum salaries like around 10,000 a month, but if you can buy a big block of land for 100,000 baht, and then later you build a cheap house for 200,000 baht, you don't need to pay rent or a mortgage for the rest of your life, and the cheap cost of food, it works out fairly well. Like I said, Thailand has free healthcare. Yeah, later this year, my father's going to sell his house in Australia, and he's going to retire and live in Thailand permanently. Same with me. I only went back to Australia last time to help organise my father to bring some of my belongings here to leave here after the house is built. And I'll go back to Australia, help my father move furniture and help him sell the house, and he's going to retire in Thailand. I also want to say, like, it's a lot of misinformation about Thailand. Like, many Westerners don't know, in Bangkok, people tend to make more than 10,000 baht a month. Even like people who work as a cleaner probably make more like 12,000 baht a month. And there are apartments in Bangkok you can rent for 3,000 baht per month. Then I've already mentioned the cheap cost of food, and like many Farang say, oh, but you go to a shopping mall in Bangkok, if you want to buy pad thai or it'll cost 60 baht at a shopping mall. But at shopping malls, even like at Marbun Krang, there's a small room hidden away where you can buy a meal for 30 baht, which are for the workers. The workers don't eat in the main food court. And like many Farang say, oh, I rented an apartment, it costs 8,000 per month. How can Thai people afford this? Well, many Thai people who are earning 20,000 baht a month in Bangkok, maybe working as a teacher or as a low-level manager, that apartment for 8,000 a month, they might be renting it for 5,000 per month as a long-term lease. I think in Thailand, I can just find the sweet spot better to have a good life. Like I said, in Australia, it's gotten to the point where people can't afford to even rent, and so then people have to like live with their family members and share the cost of rent. Even in Australia, there's weird things going on where a husband and wife are divorced, but they're still living in the same house, even though both of them will have different partners now. And they'll say, oh, it's because we're civilized, we can still act mature, but I just think it's weird. And I think the less I say about Australia, the better. But yeah. Lottery seller. It's a nice peaceful area. My wife's relaxing. Early next year will be 5 years since I've been married to my wife. I've been with her longer. People told me, like all the horror stories, if you marry a Thai woman, well, most marriages in Western countries are end within the first 5 years, usually within 2 or 3 years. Like I said, soon I've been married to my wife for 5 years, and in this time I've bought 2 lots of land, and my wife's let me put them fully in my name, but the first land in Lom Khao, I'm going to cut that land in half and give her half. Like, this land is for me and my father. My wife said, land is for me and my father. She doesn't want half of it. Anyways, let them finish construction. Like I said yesterday, they couldn't build much because it was raining and they're using electrical equipment. Anyways, I let them finish building. The house is still being built. This is where it's up to now. Just drinking this Oishi green tea fruit flavour. It's got tastes good. It's got the one piece on it. So yeah, everything's more fun in Thailand. It's starting to look like a house now. This is my neighbour, the one I showed in another video. He's a very friendly guy. He's already invited me and my father over to a party because he said he likes to have a lot of parties where people dance and drink. He even said he has dancing girls come over sometimes. So that's why I love Thai culture. It's so fun. This man's, he's my friendly neighbour. He even brought chairs for people to sit on, the chairs over there for the workers and for us to sit on. Thai people are so friendly.
ถ้าได้กินแล้วก็ยาวบ่อยากกินเนี่ย
So yeah, me and my father already have a friendly neighbour that we can be friends with and come over for a party and drink. My wife said she won't let me go watch the girls dance if she's with me though. Supervising building my house for the day, just having nice ahan Thai to eat by this beautiful rice field, mountains in the background, folded lap mu and som tam Thai. Show it later. Yeah. In real Thai food, you see the menu's all in Thai. That's a good thing. You know, I've been getting real Thai food. Lab guy I ordered looks delicious. Like I said, it's nearly impossible to get good lab in Australia. And in Thailand, when you buy lab, they often give mince to put with it. There's mince in it, of course, already. And he's gai yang or Thai style barbecue chicken with nam jim. I like it when lab has a little bit of liver in it, and a bit of fats to make it moist. I know it tastes like heaven. It does taste like heaven. It's one of the best lab I've ever had. It's not something I say lightly. Array mak. About to try to gai yang, you know, say how it tastes. I've put some nam jim sauce on it already. I'm sure it looks as good as it tastes. Gai yang's pretty good. Not the best I've had. It's still juicy. Nam jim, not very spicy, but still array mak. The thing about eating Thai people in Thailand is they let me eat the breast piece because Thai people don't like eating breast meat. They say it's dry. With my wife and some of her family. Som tam Thai has arrived. I love Thai Bangkok style som tam. My wife's eating the Isan style. You know, som tam is Thai papaya salad, and I like how I put the small little shrimp on it. You can put big pieces of shrimp as well, but I like the small shrimp. It's crunchy. You can put nuts. You can put seafood or meats in it, but I like just having it with the small crunchy shrimp. Usually when I eat lab, I like eating with sticky rice and putting the mince in my mouth for aftertaste, but eating it with steamed rice today. And yeah, it tastes like heaven, the mince with the lard and the rice. That I just showed, and yeah, it tastes like heaven. The flavour of the mince and the flavour of the lard. In the evening for dinner, I go to the Tuesday market, but I'll show it tomorrow because by the time I finish buying food at the Tuesday market, it will be late. Tuesday market in Lom Khao is great. I've done videos on it before, but I'll do another video tomorrow.